Good morning, everybody. My name is Barry Hudson. I'm the communications manager for County Executive Rashawn Baker's office. And we want to welcome everybody here to Six Flags. We're here today for a couple of reasons. Number one, we're here to celebrate the fact that we have a record number of businesses who are supporting our summer youth program. And number two, we're here is because Six Flags is one of the jewels of Prince George's County. And we're in the midst of the summer and travel tourism season. Prince George's County is number 3 in travel tourism economy in the state of Maryland. And it's very appropriate that one of our employers and the number 1 employers of youth for our summer program, that we do it here at this facility. At this time, we're going to have the park president, Rick Howarth, come forward to give us greetings.
All right, Rick. Thank you, Barry.
I'm a little shorter than you.
Yeah. So, sorry about my voice might be a little hoarse after that Capitals victory last night. It's a great day for the area.
So you're rocking the red.
That's right, rocking the red. So again, I want to thank you all for attending and welcome to Six Flags America. We've enjoyed a long-standing partnership with Prince George's County and its summer youth enrichment program. We take the utmost pride in being a great partner to the community, and nothing is more important than our youth. Through our partnership, we've increased the number of Prince George's youth employed by about 40% over the past 5 years to nearly 1,500, and we look to continue to grow this trend as more jobs are added. I, along with my leadership team, thoroughly enjoy working with our youth, mentoring them, giving them an opportunity to learn and polish their customer service skills, and while serving others, and in some cases even learning some leadership skills at a very young age that most businesses don't provide their young workers. Six Flags America certainly affords an opportunity for those youth to figure out what stimulates their career interests, and as we are virtually our own little town, whether you desire to be a career in accounting, human resources, marketing, culinary arts, engineering, IT, security, and certainly we have opportunities within our maintenance trades of electrical, plumbing, carpentry, and mechanics. So in fact, I, along with several of my full-time management team, started with Six Flags as a summer employee, fell in love with the industry, and have never left. But it's not just Six Flags that has supported this program, so I'll hand it back off to Barry.
This program's come a long way in the last 6 years, and it came as a charge from County Executive Rashawn Baker back in the summer of 2012, where we really want to ramp up this program. And the person who's been at the helm of this for the last 5 or 6 years has been Stephanie Maxwell. Stephanie? I'd like to have her come forward and give us an overview of the program and our success over the last 6 years.
Thank you, and thank you all for being here. This is a wonderful day for Prince George's County. And as Barry said, we did receive the commission, is what I'll call it, from our wonderful county executive who had a vision, because at the time we were receiving over 4,000 applications for youth needing summer jobs. And at the time, we were probably dealing out about 200 to 300 jobs within county government. So it was a much bigger mandate, and we knew that there is no I in team, but that we needed to have a collaborative relationship with our partners, with our private sector, with our nonprofit, with our other governmental agencies. And some of those initial star players, first private sector partnership was Six Flags. So I do want to recognize that they were our first one to come to the table when this concept was birthed. Thank you. And to follow, we have wonderful relationships with the school system, with the community college that does an awesome readiness training program, with some of our other nonprofits that we have, including VPP, Hillside, and I think they're here, with our departments. We've got our IT that has a wonderful program, and we've got private sector, MGM, National Harbor. We've got so many. You know, I said, I don't want to start naming how large we are now, because I don't want to miss someone. because over the last couple of years, we went from 1 to over 20 private partners and over 40 or 50 nonprofits. And we had the Chamber of Commerce, and we also have Men Aiming Higher, who's been pivotal for us. So with collectively, we have done something wonderful. And it's not just job placement, it's succession planning. And we train our young people. They go through an intense readiness training program so that when they come to the employer, they have certain soft skills and are ready for their assignments. And we also try to help them develop what they're interested in and what their purpose is. So it's more than just checking a box. It's a mission and a passion. And so I have been blessed to be charged with this, and so have my staff. Wonderful team of people, and this is a year-long fruition. We have just received the NACO Award for our outstanding program. We're going to go and receive that in July. We've got the Women in Government Award that we received. This program has done some landmark things, so we're going to talk about our program in New Orleans before the National Achievement Counties. And so with that, I don't want to steal anyone's thunder, but I thank you all for being here, and I thank the young people for what they do for us.
She stole my paper. I needed that. I want to also recognize some partners that are always with us, and they came out on a hot day to be here. I want to recognize from Mr. Brown's office, Candace Austin, Congressman Brown, and also like to recognize PK from Van Hollen's, Senator Van Hollen's office. Thank you very much for being here. Always a partner in the work that we do here in the county. Stephanie mentioned partners, and one partner that is here today has been with us for the last 2 or 3 years, really helping us from a philanthropic and nonprofit perspective to grow our career and college readiness program here in Prince George's County. That organization is Venture Philanthropy Partners, and we have Ms. Brooks here who will give a few words on behalf of VPP.
Thank you so much. First, I want to say thank you to County Executive Baker for bringing Venture Philanthropy Partners into Prince George's County, into Transforming Neighborhoods Initiative, with what we now call our Ready for Work champions for career and college ready graduates in Prince George's County. We are so very excited to partner with the Prince George's County Public Schools, with the Superintendent's Office and the Deputy Superintendents of Teaching and Learning and the Career and Technical Education programs, and particularly with the Office of Human Resource Management and the Youth at Work program. We are so very excited to bring not only philanthropic support, but also intellectual support and for-profit businesses to the table to help expand this very valuable program. And we wanted to congratulate you on your National Association of Counties 2018 Achievement Award. We were so very proud and excited and happy to be at the table and help expand this very valuable program to improve opportunities for youth to work and have career experience. Thank you very much.
At the heart of this program is our government agencies. And as you've heard from Director Maxwell and others, the focus of this program is not to just give kids a couple of dollars in their pocket so they can buy some new vans, right kids? Or county executive, because you're a big van wearer. It's not just to give them a desk to sit behind and look like they're working. It's really about preparing them with life skills. And our government agencies, whether it be the court systems, whether it be through the IT department, all of these agencies are providing kids with great experience. So one of the agencies that we have doing really incredible work is our Office of Information Technology. and there is an incredible program that's been going on there for the last 3 years. So we're going to have Sandra Long Hasty come forward and give you a little idea of that program.
Hello everyone. I'm going to try to keep it short, but if you know me, if you're talking about summer youth, somebody's going to have to stop me, okay? So for OIT, we really take the Summer Youth Initiative program extremely serious. We start our process in February, probably earlier than that with Nina and her team. But the way we do it is we actually recruit throughout the year. I go out to the schools, I meet students, and I kind of push them and say, hey, make sure you apply for Summer Youth this year. We really would like to have you in our program. Our program tends to be a little more intense and different than some of the other agencies, only because the first year I got involved, it really was a challenge. It was more of a babysitting. I think the kids were just coming to get a paycheck. So I ended up opening my mouth and stated to my director, I didn't think the kids were learning anything. I didn't think we were giving them anything for them to apply in their future use, whether it's in school, when they become a professional. And his response back to me was, I agree. So you figure it out and let me know what we're gonna do next year while you're running it. So unfortunately, sometimes you gotta be careful what you bring up. So him and I brainstormed, and we came up with an idea that since we're IT, why don't we engage students that are interested in IT on coming into the county, working with the TNI areas, Transforming Neighborhoods Initiatives, and coming up with a solution to improve something that's happening within those communities. Whether it's schools, whether it's their homes, anything that they need some better processes with. The first year our kids came in, and I actually have one of my students that's been with me from day one, Miss Sierra Proctor, raise your hand. This is her 6th year with me. The first year, what they did was they decided that senior citizens needed help learning how to use technology. Some senior citizens don't know how to pay bills online. So if you can't pay your bill online, you can't get to the bank and pay a bill, or you can't get to WSSC to pay a bill. So how do we help them? How do they communicate with their children that live in California? How do we get them to sign up for programs that will help benefit them from the health department? So Sierra's team came up and they did tutorials on how to use all your devices to do FaceTime, to do online banking, to do pay bill online. Another year we had a challenge where the students came up with, because Kentland Palmer Park had so many vacant homes, foreclosures, that they came up with a mobile app that if you're riding by and you put the address in, it will automatically provide you with the details about that house. Who to contact, who's selling it, if the bank owns it, how old it is, what it last sold for. We also had, which is a wonderful concept, which is actually in the App Store now. If anybody isn't interested, you can go and actually get it now. We had a year that the students created a job search type of app. Whereas if you're in Kentland Palmer Park and you're walking by, let's say you walk by Popeyes. If Popeyes is hiring, your phone will ding you and say, hey, Popeyes has this position for a night shift, and here's the supervisor, here's the pay rate, and also here's the bus route on how you would get here from your home. Okay? Last year, our kids were challenged with how to use the Alexa, which we partner with Amazon. Amazon came in and helped the kids program and deal with Alexa, where they had to figure out how to solve issues in the school systems. One of the ideas was non-English speaking students had trouble understanding teachers and communicating. So what the students did was they came up with games on the Alexa to help non-speaking students interact and learn better and communicate better in the schools. And that team actually was given the opportunity to apply that solution into the school systems. So this year, I'm not going to disclose their solution. So Justin has a plug that he's going to put in his speech, so I'm going to leave that to him. We train again, and it's not just about them coming to get a paycheck. We train our students for the time they walk in the door, they instantly start public speaking. I don't care if I say to them, sell me this cell phone. They start from day one, and up until the last day, they learn how to public speak. They learn how to dress professionally, which you'll see. they'll share with you some of the other things that they do. So hopefully you guys enjoyed their speech, and I'm going to step off now. Thank you.
Before we let the real stars of this step forward, aside from the county executive, of course, I'm going to ask Walter Simmons, the executive director of our workforce services. That's no longer division now, right? So he's going to make his announcement on that, but I'd like him to come forward and talk about our workforce services.
Thank you and good morning. On behalf of the Prince George's County Workforce Development Board and our Workforce Services Division, I'd like to say thank you for allowing us to be a partner in this effort. And as mentioned, effective July 1, with the support of our county executive and our county council, our Workforce Services Division will become Employ Prince George's Incorporated, an organization dedicated solely to developing the careers of our next generation and our current generation of job seekers to meet the needs of business. This is why SYEP is important, because we have to start developing our next generation and developing career pathways, connecting them to industries and occupations that lead to livable wages and a pathway to the middle class. The Summer Youth Program allows them to take the studies that they learn through the school year and implement them in real-world scenarios throughout the summer to develop work experience. Educational qualifications are 75% of the battle, but we need to make sure that we focus and ensure that when they leave the classroom, they have the skill sets and understand what it takes to be successful on the job. This is what these programs do. They start the on-ramp to a long-term career pathway. We have 1,000 businesses that we serve every year that say we want that next manager, we want that next CEO. This program creates that next manager, creates that CEO. We know that people who participate in internships programs are 7 times as likely to gain employment when they graduate. So this program, highlighted by the Wall Street Journal last year, is a national leader in summer youth employment programs for Prince George's County. So when you say that deserves a clap, right? A national leader in what we do. Let's highlight the positive things and the advancement that we're doing to build the next generation of career leaders in this county. So I want to say thank you, and on behalf of the businesses that we support, that we represent, some of the major employers in this region, they are eager every year to get employees out of this program, and they are actually hiring them for full and part-time jobs as they're going into employers like Bowie State and Maryland. Graduates from this program have jobs in their freshman year in college that they will sustain throughout their college degree. So when they graduate, most likely they're going to start out as managers in these Fortune 500 companies in the region, and that's because of this program. So on behalf of Employ Prince George's and the Prince George's County Local Workforce Development Board, we thank the county executive for leading this and spearheading this, OHRM and Dr. Maxwell for ensuring that this is a top quality national program working with the workforce system in our businesses to create the next generation of career leaders coming out of Prince George's County, Maryland. Thank you.
All right, now we have 3 young people, and I was going to introduce them, but since they've been practicing public speaking and all that other jazz, I'm going to let them each introduce themselves. So would you gentlemen come forward, please?
Good morning, everybody. My name is Caleb Carter. I'm a rising junior at Bishop McNamara High School, located in Forestville. This is my 2nd year in the OIT program, and I'm here with the Office of Information of Technology. And the most crucial thing I get from this job is public speaking. Not because it just helps me outside of school, but also because it improves my grades once I'm presenting projects inside of school and everything. Now I'm gonna hand it off to my coworker, Makai Vance.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Makai Vance. I'm a rising freshman at the Pennsylvania State University. This is my 2nd year in the OIT program. This is my 2nd year in the OIT program. Like Caleb said, public speaking was probably one of the biggest takeaways that you could take from this program. Before I came into this program, I was really nervous about speaking in front of people. But now, since I've been in this program, I've found ways to cope my nervousness and be able to speak in front of people. Another takeaway that you could take is building your own brand. I feel like building your own brand in the workforce is really good for you, because you need to know how to like pitch yourself in front of people, in front of workers. Now I'll pass to my colleague Justin McNeil.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Justin McNeil. I'm a rising junior at the University of Maryland College Park, where I study computer science with a concentration in data science. And in 2015, I was lucky enough to be selected to participate in the Prince I was lucky enough in 2015 to be selected to participate in the Prince George's County Youth at Work Summer Enrichment Program. And I was actually placed at the Office of Information Technology. And the key skills that I took away during my first year were skills that were mentioned previously before, such as public speaking. But aside from that, I also took away skills that could be applied not just academically but professionally. Skills such as how to present a professional presentation, how to network, how to give an elevator pitch, which for those of you who don't know what it is that time to present yourself to potential employers and set yourself apart from the rest and tell that employer what skills and characteristics you have to offer that organization in a short amount of time, whether you're on the elevator or not. It's just a metaphor. Another key skill I took away was that we're taught to be leaders. As Ms. Saunders, one of her famous quotes is that if you're not first, you're last. So we're always taught to be one step ahead of the game, so that way we're never left behind. At this time, I want to personally thank everyone here who actually helped me along the way, because after my initial 2 years with the Prince George's County Summer Youth Enrichment Program, I was actually selected to receive a 1,000-hour temporary employment opportunity at the Office of Information Technology, where I actually previously completed this past year while I was still in school taking classes. So I was able to study and receive on-the-job training while I'm still in school, which is very crucial because I'm a computer science major, and this is my profession, which I plan to get into when I graduate. So thank you, and hope to see you all August 3rd, which is our final presentation date this summer.
All right, give these young people another round of applause. That is awesome. Well, now, speaking of awesome, we're going to now introduce the man behind all of this, the person who charged all of us to move forward and bring this jobs program for the summer to the level that it's had. A lot of people talk about the mayor's summer job program in Washington, D.C., but using the words of the county executive, I would dare say that Prince George's County's program has begun to surpass that. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce our county executive, Rashawn L. Baker III.
This indeed is a great day in Prince George's County. It's a loud day in Prince George's County. First of all, I too want to thank the young people that are standing behind us. Can you give them another round of applause? I can't help but beam at the fact that I've watched a lot of them grow up in this program. And when we approach as a government, Stephanie Maxwell and her team, Valerie and Nina's so committed that the whole family's here, even on days off. That's how committed they are. What I said to Stephanie at the time was, I got my start with Marion Barry's Summer Youth Program. And in fact, up until the time that he passed away, he would remind me that I got my start with his youth program, working there. But the thing that I took away from that program, it was not just a job to make money during the summer. It actually started me on the career that I had. I worked in a law firm delivering documents to lawyers. That opened me up to the field of what a large law firm looked like, but also made connections with people that would be instrumental to me throughout my life. So I wanted a program that not only increased the number of job opportunities, but actually added a career component to it, exposed our young people to opportunities that they may have never thought about before. This program has taken that to a whole new level. When Ms. Long talks about what they're doing in IT with our T&I program and solving real problems in real time, They also did that with our Department of Corrections, which helped us with issues there. I mean, this is something we never thought about. We wanted to expose these young people to a career, and what we ended up with, not only exposing them to options throughout their life, but actually solving problems in Prince George's County in real time. In my closing, I want to thank Rick and Six Flags. From the very beginning of this administration and previous administrations, when others may have given up on hiring young people in Prince George's County, Six Flags was there. They continue to hire our young people. They continue to invest in Prince George's County. They've expanded their partnership. That deserves a round of applause. We are so glad that we have, in addition to the number of expanded the number of nonprofit businesses and local businesses that are participating, but to have VPP and to have our new workforce development, which is going to be Jobs for Prince George's County as a partnership, just brings this program full circle. So in closing, I'd like to thank, once again, Stephanie Maxwell. It's one thing to ask people and give them a charge. It's another to actually see it done, to stick with it. This is a program that will outlive the Baker administration, and it will move the county forward. So thank you, and we look forward to a great summer with these young people behind us. Thank you.
We have one added person to our agenda that we would be remiss by not having someone come forward from. This program is what it is, and very extensive because of one of our major partners, which would be Prince George's Community College. They play a significant role. That's right, a round of applause. They play a significant role in preparing our young people for work and for career, and getting them ready prior to them going into the job place. So we have a representative here from Prince George's Community College that we really would like to have come forward and say a few words.
Good morning. My name is Cecilia Knox, and I represent Prince George's Community College and our president, Dr. Charlene Dukes, who is thoroughly committed to making sure that every citizen of Prince George's County has an opportunity to open access training opportunities. So what our role here is with the Summer Youth Program is to make sure that when the young people land in an office in this county or anywhere in the region, they are prepared. They understand the language of work, they understand the structure of business, they understand what customer service really looks like and why it needs to be at its highest level at all times. And our role has been significant in that space, and we're proud to have provided that service and to have had an opportunity to work with the young people. So I'd like to thank all of you who came out today to hear what we're doing and to spread the word to other businesses so that we can continue to engage young people in the business of advancing themselves in their careers.
Okay, that's it, but give these kids a round of applause for standing in the heat, not moving, not even wiping their foreheads. And we got water for you. So thank you very much, and as the last speaker just said, please tell folks, tweet it, put it on Facebook, put it on Instagram. Let folks know how important this program is and how impactful this program is, not just in Prince George's County, not just in the region, and not just in the state of Maryland, but these students are going to go throughout the world and take this experience into the world to make it a better place. So you have to tell the story. Thank you very much for coming out.